Welcome back, and we got a great guest for us today here at Kenosha Community Media, and that is our Kenosha County Board Supervisor, District 7, Daniel Gaschke. Daniel, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you, Jason. Glad to be here. Appreciate your organization's opportunity to connect with the community, and thank you for having me.
For those who don't know about the County Board, what is the role and responsibility of the County Board?
Sure. So the way I like to think of it is as kind of a bridge between Madison and the local municipalities. So a lot of people are very familiar with city council or their village board, their alder person, but people may be less familiar with the county representation that they have. And really, what we do is we help to allocate funds that come from Washington and Madison. We help to implement policies that come down from Washington and Madison throughout our local communities. So, again, kind of providing a bridge between Madison and Washington and our local municipalities.
And what is the role and responsibility of a Kenosha County Board Supervisor?
Yeah, so we're called supervisors, but really we're representatives of a particular district. So Kenosha has 23 different districts. The entire county is divided up into 23 districts. I represent District 7. That being said, obviously the decisions we make impact the entire county. And so we're talking about county highways, county parks, the county health department, so on and so forth. And so although I certainly am in tune with the needs of my own immediate community, the decisions we're making benefit and impact the entire county, all the way west of the I, all the way down to our beautiful lakefront.
Well, everybody is involved in this pandemic that's going on. How has the County Board responded to the pandemic?
Yeah, so the reality is, in unusual circumstances like the pandemic that we find ourselves in, the county executive's office and the county health department really have kind of the initial response through a state of emergency. Again, that's just a temporary state of emergency, which kind of puts some safety measures and things like that in place. And so what that did in our community was that actually closed down many of the county buildings and facilities to the public. It gave the opportunity for many of our dedicated county staff to work from home, to be able to conduct business remotely, just like you and I are right now via video chatting and telephone and things. And so in order to help keep our community safe and our county employees safe, we are able to adjust and things along those lines. As far as the county board itself goes, we actually have continued to meet in person for our board meetings and our committee meetings, but we've done it in a way that is in line as best as possible with the local health department's recommendations. So we've encouraged the public to continue to attend and participate, but we've done that. We've provided an opportunity to do that virtually. So every meeting people can watch via video stream, or they can call in and listen via telephone. If they have citizens' comments that they would like to have read or included, they can email those in, and the clerk or the appropriate county staff will read those into the record. And so, although the public has the opportunity to attend our meetings in public, again, in order to provide a safe alternative, technology has also stepped in there to allow the public to be able to attend virtually. And that goes for the staff as well. Our dedicated county staff often are experts providing information at our county board meetings in order to help inform our decisions. And throughout this time, many of them have also been able to chime in via video or telephone in order to help the business of the county continue moving forward, but in a safe and appropriate way.
Is there any updates either in the county we should be aware of, whether it's dealing with the pandemic or other things that you want to share?
Yeah, so obviously, based upon last week's state Supreme Court decision, the statewide orders, state safer at home orders, have been lifted. And so each individual community is now, responding in their own way, in a way that they feel is best and appropriate for their own situation. That being said, obviously I know there's differences of opinion on when and how we should or shouldn't have opened. But the reality is, the situation that we're currently in, I think our focus needs to be how can we respond to the situation we're in the safest and the most appropriate way. So relying upon the experts, the county health department, the Badger bounce back type guidelines that were set out by the governor's office. Locally here, we have the Kenosha Kickstart plan in place. And so following those type of recommended guidelines in order for businesses to be able to reopen safely, but perhaps limiting the amount of customers or clients that they have contact with as much as possible, still being able to conduct business with technology or curbside pickup or things like that, encouraging staff and the public to wear masks, to maintain appropriate distances when we're out and about. So again, I think following the recommended health department guidelines is the best way that we can respond at this time in order to keep everybody safe and healthy as we slowly reopen and reenter this new territory.
And let's hear about District 7. For those who haven't been there, what does District 7 have to offer the community?
Yeah, so District 7 really is the heart of Old Kenosha. So kind of using some of our local landmarks, the way I describe it is it starts at the railroad tracks just past Sheridan Road, and then it goes all the way west out to the old Chrysler site, 30th Avenue there. And then on the north side, the north and the south borders are a little bit less clear-cut, but kind of a good landmark is the Boys and Girls Club on the northern end of the 7th District. And then it goes down to just past the old Brass Pick and Save, just past 63rd there, that closed down a couple of years ago. So if you can picture that, Boys and Girls Club down to the old Brass Pick and Save, railroad tracks out past the old Chrysler site, it really is the heart of Old Kenosha. And it includes the uptown area. It includes some classic older neighborhoods that have surrounded that community. And I'm excited about the possibility of continued revitalization and renewal in this beautiful part of our community.
And lastly, behind you, the Kinder Music. Maybe for our viewers, let's hear all about Kinder Music.
Sure. So Kinder Music is my wife and my business. We're small business owners, and so we own a local music school here in town. We're on 26th Avenue, just off of Roosevelt Road. So we're just a couple of blocks north of St. Joe's, that area there. So we're a local music school. We started in 2010, so we're coming up on our 10th anniversary here in just a couple of months. And like everybody else, we have adapted and adjusted and are living in this new reality. We've been broadcasting all of our music classes and all of our private lessons directly into people's homes. And so we've been able to maintain our full schedule of activities and classes and lessons. But rather than people coming here into our studio, we've been broadcasting directly to their own homes. And so that's provided some stability, some familiarity to many families that look forward to their weekly classes and lessons. During an unusual time, we're happy to be able to provide some familiarity and consistency in families' weekly schedules.
Well, we thank you so much, Daniel, for talking with us today. Again, Daniel Gaschke from District 7. And Daniel, thanks so much for talking with us today.
Appreciate it, Jason. Thanks so much.